All right, let's get right into it. The world's economy is going through this massive shift, a huge shakeup. And right at the very center of it all is a piece of technology that's getting ready to change, well, pretty much everything. We're talking about the rise of agentic AI and how it's becoming the engine for what a lot of people are calling a great recalibration. So, what is this great recalibration? It's this idea that the old rules of how the world works, especially when it comes to globalization, are being rewritten. It's not that trade is stopping, not at all. It's just rewiring itself. It's finding new paths, reacting to new pressures. And this isn't some small tweak. It's a deep, fundamental change in the way we all do business. And one of the biggest forces pushing this change, a whole new era of inflation. It's like the basic cost of doing business has a higher floor now, and it's way more unpredictable. This puts this incredible pressure on companies everywhere to get radically more efficient, to find completely new ways to create value. Because frankly, the old ways are just becoming too expensive to maintain. Now, all that pressure is forcing a really big move. For years, really since the 2008 financial crisis, companies were kind of holding back on big investments. But that's over. They're finally starting to spend again. And they're not just spending to keep things running, they're making huge bets on transformative, game-changing technologies to really adapt. So the big question is, where is all that money going? Well, it's going right here. Agentic AI is popping up as the main event, the real catalyst for this whole new wave of investment. And look, this isn't just another tech buzzword. This is the technology that holds the promise of unlocking the kind of productivity that businesses are absolutely desperate for right now. So what actually makes agentic AI different? Think about it like this. A normal chatbot, it just sits there and waits for you to ask a question. It reacts. An agent, on the other hand, you give it a goal and it goes to work. It can break that goal down into steps, figure out what tools it needs, and then actually execute a whole complex plan, all by itself. It's really the difference between a helpful tool and a digital teammate that works for you. And this quote, wow, it just nails the scale of this opportunity. Think about that for a second. It reframes intelligence itself. It's no longer just a human thing. It's becoming a form of capital, something you can create, you can specialize, and you can scale, almost infinitely. And when the scarcest resource in history suddenly becomes abundant, well, the entire foundation of our economy starts to shift. Okay, so let's tackle this head on. You've probably heard some chatter that AI is slowing down, that maybe we've hit some kind of plateau. But the data tells a completely different story. It's a huge misconception. People see models getting fine-tuned for specific jobs and think that means progress is stalling, not even close. Just look at this curve. It's not a straight line going up. It's exponential. It's bending upwards, getting steeper. The data shows that AI capabilities are doubling roughly every 7 months. I mean, think about that. Just a year ago, these models were handling tasks that might take a person a few minutes. Today, they're reliably knocking out complex tasks that take hours. We're watching the leap from assistant to autonomous agent happen in real time. So, with all this incredible power becoming available, how do you actually get your hands on it? And that brings us to what we can call the builder's path. The whole idea here is that this technology, as powerful as it is becoming surprisingly easy to get into. You really don't have to be a giant corporation to start playing with it. I absolutely love this quote from a developer on Reddit. It just perfectly captures that whoa moment. You feed the agent a complete mess, a tangle of files, and it just sorts it out. It organizes everything, it understands it, and it starts working. It's this almost magical feeling that shows you just how powerful even a simple agent you build yourself can be. Okay, you might be thinking, but what about the cost? Is this just for the big tech companies? Nope, not anymore. While yeah, a super complex enterprise-level agent can cost millions, a simple but really useful chatbot might only set you back around $10,000. And something in the middle, like a personal finance assistant, it's somewhere in between. The point is, the price of admission is now within reach for small businesses and even for individuals.
And the process for building one, it's actually getting pretty clear. You don't need to be a top-tier programmer anymore. The steps are becoming almost like a recipe. You pick a platform, you choose a powerful language model, that's the engine, like GPT-4o, you tell it what you want it to do, connect it to your data, and then you test it out. It's a clear, doable path.
But, and this is a big but, just building a tool is only half the story. And this brings us to a really important counterpoint, the strategist's warning. Just because you can automate an old process doesn't mean you should. If you really want to see a big return, you have to think way, way bigger. This slide really breaks down the two different ways of thinking. Simple automation is like paving a cow path. You're just making an old, inefficient process a little bit faster. Strategic redesign, on the other hand, asks, why is this path even here? It uses AI to completely rethink the entire way you work, aiming for massive transformative change, not just a small improvement.
And you need that strategic mindset because, let's be honest, the challenges are very real. You have to deal with the risk of hallucinations, which is when the AI just makes stuff up. You have to budget for the fees that come with connecting your agent to other tools. And you absolutely have to be on top of data privacy rules. These aren't just little tech problems, they are major business risks.
So what does a really strategic, redesigned system look like in the wild? This trading agents framework is a perfect example. It's not just one agent doing one thing. It's a whole team of agents acting like an entire trading firm. You've got analyst agents gathering data. You've got researcher agents that debate the data from different sides. You have trader agents making the moves, and a risk team watching over the whole thing. This is a complete redesign of how decisions get made. So we've got these two paths, right? The builder, who sees these amazing tools that are now within reach, and the strategist, who's warning that you have to think bigger to win. But here's the secret, they aren't opposing ideas. They're actually two sides of the very same coin. And this slide just captures that idea perfectly. On one side, you have the hands-on, tangible tool, the chatbot you can build today. And on the other, you have this bigger, more complex puzzle of unlocking real strategic value. Real success is found when you figure out how to use this simple tool to unlock the complex system. So why does all of this matter to you? Because the opportunity here is just huge, and it doesn't matter which side you're on. Whether you're the person with your hands on the keyboard actually building these new agents, or you're the investor figuring out which companies are smart enough to master this strategic redesign. Understanding both the how and the why is absolutely essential. And that really brings us to the final question. We are right at the beginning of a new age, an age where intelligence is becoming abundant. This great recalibration is happening right now, whether we're ready or not. The only question left is, how are you going to adjust your strategy to make sure you don't just survive, but actually win?
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next video.